How do you do, everybody? How do you do? Uh, Today we're playing more Batman, uh, which is apparent from the title. Uh, I am currently eating Rocky Road ice cream out of the tub. There's not that much left. Uh, and today is going to be the final episode of Batman. This is way too tall. Come on. Come on. There we go. So yeah, today we're gonna finish Batman, and then I don't know. Might do two games tonight. I don't imagine the last Batman episode taking more than 2 hours. So let's start it. There's an update. That's weird. Okay. I forgot my Yep. I think he just passed away. The guy who drew that picture of Batman. The blue and gray outfit from the 70s. I'm pretty sure I just read about that. And I'm not saying it was George Perez either. I think there was someone else who died like either late last year, early this year, that also did Batman stuff. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay. Excuse me. I'm trying to get to the stream manager on Twitch. There we go. Okay. I have the hiccups. This is fine. This is no problem. We'll just tough it out. Okay. So, when we last left off, I believe we decided to pursue Harvey. No, we wanted to pursue Penguin, and we beat him up. Our suit was badly damaged. Our tech was gone, destroyed, because we couldn't maintain it because we had told Lucius to stay at the company and not work directly from the Batcave to make new stuff. Sorry, just trying to fix this. I'm trying to think what else happened last time. Harvey's gonna burn down Wayne Manor, or, well, he's attacking it. He's gone completely off the deep end. He blew up a city block. All the shit I did for Catwoman was meaningless. Well, not, I mean, like, to be Harvey's friend and to not sleep with her, because he ended up thinking that anyway. I actually think that might have been episode 3. I can't remember. They're starting to blur together. I'm sure we're going to get a recap anyway, so I don't even know why I'm doing this. But back to the ice cream.
It's obvious that's why Vicky hates you. Your dad helped bump off her parents.
Why would my father have the Vales killed?
I never said he killed the Vales. She was born in Arkham. Victoria Arkham.
So where you gonna go?
I've got some other business I need to take care of.
What did you do?
That
That was me getting rid of Lady Arkham's drugs. Innocent people. I did what I had to do. I had to make the choice about what sacrifices to make.
You psycho! Now you can do whatever you want to me. But Lady Arkham's plans are already in motion.
Okay. This is a hell of a way to start. The image of Maine Wanner. Maine Wanner? Wayne Manor on fire. Okay.
The city is still reeling from an explosion Mayor Harvey Dent set off that obliterated an entire city block and killed
6
innocents.
dead, 21 injured
When
in
questioned
fiery
about his
Skyrail
extreme
crash.
measures, Mayor Dent said he'll use
Investors
any
withdraw
force
from city,
necessary to take
employment
down
near
the
record
children of
high.
Arkham.
It's weird there's no subtitles for the news broadcast.
Done, Gordon. Give up your badge and we'll let you live.
Meanwhile, his opponents are routinely silenced. The latest to speak out is Police Commissioner Grogan. He called Dent a murderer and a terrorist and demanded his immediate resignation. In response, Dent's enforcers attempted to arrest Grogan, sparking violence inside the precinct. These are dark days in Gotham. Our mayor promised us a better city, but delivers only more violence. How long do we let this?
I swear to God, that is
stay
the
in
same
power? How long can we?
Glock.
Chip, you can't be in here. Hey, you can't do this. Shut up. Let me go. Hey, stop.
That is the same Glock from the Walking Dead Telltale games, I swear to God.
Gordon.
They just
Now
put
we
like a
nail
new
you drunk to the precinct
shader
door
on
by
it or
order of
something.
City Hall.
Just try me.
Or texture.
Punks.
Just in time, Batman. Mayor Dent's lost his goddamn mind. His enforcers have overrun the city. Apparently, our new mayor doesn't care much for dissent. He's ordered a purge of every honest cop we have left.
Dent is a sick man. He needs to be stopped before he hurts anyone else.
Well, maybe you can get him some therapy. After you stop him tearing the city apart. Come on. The commissioner's still down there. Oh.
Sure you're up for this?
I have to be.
Jesus.
Follow my lead.
Whoa. Oh my God. Oh!
In the lobby, the commissioner. They can't hold out much longer.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Dumbass. Wait, what? What happened? They told me to use the finishing move and I did the buttons and nothing happened. Gordon shot him to death with a shotgun off screen.
The commissioner, is he?
Well, I guess I'm the new commissioner.
No. Not you two. He died a hero, giving his life for Gotham. I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
This is not your fault. It's a bastard Dent. Grogan was a good man. A family man.
Lieutenant Gordon! Gordon! Come in!
Sergeant Kelly, report.
It's the mayor! At Wayne Manor. He's got hostages. And he's killing them one by one until Bruce Wayne shows. He says... Cops show up, he'll kill another. Batman shows up, he'll kill them all.
Kelly, get out of there.
Sir,
I'll let the coin decide.
Kelly! Kelly! Damn it!
Get yourself to a hospital, Lieutenant. Alfred, are you safe?
Yes, I'm barricaded in the Batcave. I heard gunshots, but then Harvey's men disabled the cameras.
I have to face Harvey as Bruce Wayne. Otherwise, he'll just keep killing people.
Perhaps going as Bruce could be an advantage. Even without the suit, you're a formidable opponent.
I know the old Harvey is still in there somewhere.
If anyone can reach him, it's you. I'll be standing by if you need me.
It's time to end this, Harvey. Once and for all.
I want a safer Gotham. A Gotham where working people can raise their families. Without fear of being robbed or stabbed or worse. I know I can make the city better. If only I...
Okay, I'll back you.
Come on, Bruce. That joke is in poor taste.
I'm serious, Harvey. I'll fund your campaign, completely. I've lived in Gotham my whole life, and I've never seen an official I can believe in. Till you.
Thank you, Bruce. I promise, I will not let you down.
Never even crossed my mind. The only real question is, this election or next?
We'll let the coin decide.
Okay.
Lucky. But someone has to die. Are you volunteering, Deborah?
Harvey!
Wayne! About damn time!
Snipers, 2 of them. Get the drones online.
I'll see what I can do.
I wasn't sure you'd come. I throw you at Arkham, burn down your home, and nothing.
I came to help my friend, Harvey.
I don't want your help. I want you dead!
That is the sickness talking. And I know you're in there somewhere, Harvey.
Wait.
See, this is the moment. I've been pro Harvey the entire goddamn game. Bruce and Batman.
I only ever wanted to help Gotham.
This is the one chance where getting all those points towards Harvey would help.
He's stronger than I am.
I've known you a long time, Harvey.
Where they can make a difference.
Stronger than your demons.
They probably won't, because it's a Telltale
Count
game.
on your friendship, Bruce. Until what happened with Selina.
Nothing happened!
City needs to be purged of people like you. All of you! Traitors. Terrorists. And cops who don't take their mayor's orders.
Harvey, don't!
This is the only way to clean up this cesspool.
No, please!
This is what happens to people who cross me, Wayne.
You were the fiercest DA the city ever had. Someone who fought for people's dreams. So much for a safer Gotham.
You're right. This isn't me. Go. Go. Get away. I would let them all go, but it's not up to me. Deborah, my not-so-faithful assistant. You've been feeding my enemies info since the start!
I swear I
Beg all
didn't.
you want, but it's not up to me. Your life, his life, even my life. They all hinge on chance.
I didn't do it.
The flip of a silver dollar.
You're weak, Harvey. Letting a coin make your decision.
That's not what I meant.
It's not weakness.
Two-Face will remember that.
It's strength. To accept there's something bigger than me. Bigger than any of us. Unfortunate.
What the fuck?
Now, Bruce! Stay back!
Oh God, please don't. Harvey, no more.
No more? I'm just getting started. This is the only way to keep people in line.
Harvey, no! This is not who you are!
You once said you wanted a better Gotham. Is this what you had in mind?
Oh, I wanted so much for this city, Bruce, but I failed. We were good friends once, Bruce. I'm glad you're here. At the end. Maybe you can remember me the way I was before. Before him.
Whoa, his eyebrows just freaked the fuck out. Yeah, how about that, bitch?
Bruce, I need the result. Drop the damn coin! Without the coin, I can't...
Make your own call.
Bruce, please, I don't know what to... I can't decide. It's too much. It's too much, I can't...
God damn it. I probably could have saved Deborah if I picked a different option there.
Just like you wanted.
Fuck.
It's all over for me. You should have let me pull the trigger. Done me and all of Gotham a favor. It's what I deserve.
I still have hope for you, Harvey. You'll have the best doctors.
Yeah. Sure, Bruce. They can't stop him. No one can stop him.
Mr. Wayne. I owe you so much. You're a hero. And I'm gonna make sure all of Gotham knows it.
You should be rotting in Arkham!
Oh my god. The body count in this episode is insane.
Everything you love will burn.
Your usual tea and the entire pantry, I'm afraid, didn't survive the fire. This is from my own personal supply.
Thanks, Alfred. We're not the only ones that took a hit while Mayor Dent was in power.
Well, at least you've ensured Harvey won't be hurting anyone else. Bruce, these last few weeks, I worry about the toll they've taken on you. Facing off against Harvey and Oswald in a matter of days. Not just the physical toll. Those were men you once trusted, and after finding out what you did about your father, people must seem a great disappointment to you. Always letting you down, even those whom you admire.
Well, not all people. You've never disappointed me, Alfred.
But I have. Everything that happened, I could have stopped it if I'd done something all those years ago. This is my fault. All of it. I told you I wanted to leave your father's employ. But if only I had the guts to do something instead. Your mother, she wanted that. Wanted to put an end to his crimes. If I'd helped her, if I'd stopped Thomas, none of these horrors would have occurred. Lady Arkham, Oswald.
I don't blame you for what happened, Alfred. You did the best you could in an impossible situation. And it helped to make me the man I am today.
Thank you, Bruce.
But our work isn't done.
There's no Alfred Pennyworth slander on this channel.
The children of Arkham are still out there, and Lady Arkham.
With both Penguin and Mayor Dent off the board, she's the only remaining piece.
We need to figure out her next move. The only thing we do know is that she moved on from her plan to poison the city. With Penguin gone and my CEO access restored, I can finally log into Wayne Enterprises and see exactly what Oswald was doing during his time in charge. If I cross-reference that with all the data we have on Vicky Vale, we might be able to figure out the Children of Arkham's next move.
Your administrative access to Wayne Enterprises should have been reinstated by now, along with your title of CEO.
Let's see what Oswald was doing while he sat in my chair.
Master Cobblepot's sense of humor hasn't changed much since you were boys.
Can we just see what he was doing?
Oh, whoops.
Oswald altered several public records using the Wayne network. Oswald manipulated my records as well.
It would appear your degree was in sociology?
And my medical records.
There are some, well, but colorful diseases.
Annoying, but not hard to fix.
Oh, that's better.
Well, no surprise here, Oswald wiped away any trace of his criminal records. His background is completely fabricated.
He was enrolled at Cambridge? Ridiculous.
Calm down, Alfred. I'm sure the board realizes by now that they were fooled.
All mention of her birth name, Victoria Arkham, is completely gone.
Wait. What's this? He also erased something from Vicky's research at the Gazette. I can't tell what was removed from here, but Wayne Tech leaves a trace when it alters data. One the Bat computer can decode.
What is it Miss Vale wanted to hide?
Oh, Oswald certainly wasn't very frugal with my money.
You have a few yachts to return, it appears.
Also explains how the children of Arkham had a seemingly endless supply of guns. Oswald was using Wayne money to arm them. Oswald was trying to buy an island.
What on earth for?
Looks like he was using his new legal control of Carmine Falcone's assets and likeness to brand the place. It's some kind of tourist attraction.
He was going to call it
Falcone Island. We need to figure out Lady Arkham's next move.
Of course.
Penguin was tapping into surveillance systems across Gotham. Any building using Wayne Tech security could be spied on from the CEO's office.
How is that any different than the back door into the Wayne network that he uncovered?
It's not. Unless... Hold on. What do we have here? They did more than just look at these schematics. Every building in Gotham with a Wayne Tech security system can be accessed from here and remotely controlled. If Oswald was the brawn, Vicky is the brains. So let's check her file. She may have left clues about what she was using Oswald's access for. Vicky Vale, mid-30s, reporter for the Gotham Gazette. And not in the public record, her true name, Victoria Arkham.
To think she was here, in the manor. She gave nothing away of her true nature then.
Vicky embraced this identity to follow through on her twisted crusade.
Her mask inspires fear. Not unlike Batman.
I just need to find her. The Children of Arkham. Their symbol dates back much farther than their terrorist activity. They formed to get justice for those wronged at Arkham Asylum. But the message fell on deaf ears. Until they found a leader Gotham couldn't ignore. The Gazette's records of the articles written by Vicky Vale. This record isn't complete.
You're right. There are notable gaps between entries. But yet, it doesn't seem she ever left the Gazette's employ. So what was she doing in that time?
This record wouldn't be easy to alter. Seeing what Oswald was up to could give us a fresh perspective. Now that we know how Oswald manipulated Vicky's records, the back computer should be able to... There. No more holes. Vicky was digging deep. Gotham City records, Freedom of Information requests, posts to conspiracy forums. All to find...
It's a list. Gotham buildings that use Wayne Tech security systems.
It's a list of targets.
City Hall, Arkham Asylum, GCPD headquarters, Gotham First National. It's almost every landmark in the city.
We're onto something. Vicky wants to bypass the security at a Gotham landmark. But without a man inside Wayne Enterprises, she can't unlock that door remotely. She'll have to get her hands dirty. And when she does, we'll find her. Speaking of...
Is it Lady Arkham?
No, it's one of Lucius's prototypes. On the move.
What? But Lucius locked everything away.
Well, he needed a better lock.
She stole from you? After we opened our doors to her? After all that you two...
Alfred.
Yeah, I know, Bruce, but... why would she do this? Is she that cold-hearted?
She must have her reasons.
Well, I'm sure she does.
Computer visual. The prototype she stole. It's an electronic skeleton key. With it, you could bypass any security system made by Wayne Tech.
That key is far too dangerous in Miss Kyle's hands, especially with Lady Arkham still at large.
Get the car ready, Alfred. And Alfred, let Lucius know what's happened. I'm going to get some answers from Selina.
Damn it. Hey, Bruce. I wasn't expecting you. Thought I'd make it outside the city limits, at least. Clearly my ride needs a tune-up.
If you wanted to see me, you could have just called.
The chase is so much more fun. But I know you're not here for me. Are you? I don't blame you for wanting it back. I'm surprised you had a toy like this. No doubt Batman would use it for the good of Gotham, but the less noble options are so much more exciting. Why should I give it back? So much potential. Just imagine what I'd be able to dig my claws into.
A thief of your class doesn't need a device like that. It'd only be a crutch.
Says the man whose belt is an armory. Catch. I know you're just playing into my pride, but you're right. I don't need a crutch. Oh, come on. Don't pretend you're not impressed. As long cons go, this one was a beauty. Getting into Wayne Tech's lab took a lot more than cracking a safe. I had to get close to people. Your friend Harvey. Poor guy just wanted to fall in love so bad. After that, it didn't take very long to get my introduction to his BFF. The great Bruce Wayne. Imagine my surprise when the rich playboy turned out to be Batman. Scourge of Gotham. I was always going to steal from Bruce Wayne. I just never expected he'd be so interesting. As a mark, that is.
You talk a good game, but I don't buy it for a second. You're not that shallow.
You really think you know me that well?
I know that whatever this started as, that's not all it means to you now.
The only thing it means is that I'm very good at my job. I'm getting out of here while the getting's good. Gotham's a house on fire, and I'm not gonna burn with it. If you were smart, you'd get out of here too. This town hates you. Hates your entire family. Just leave it all behind. Do something more meaningful with those skills of yours. You don't need the money, but think of the fun.
Gotham needs me, and I won't abandon the people of this city, no matter how they feel about me.
After the way they've treated you, you've got one hell of a thick skin. You're gonna need it. It'll be good to put some distance between us. After all, look at what happened to Harvey. It'd only be a matter of time before I crossed one of your lines. Isn't that right? My copy of the Boy Scout Handbook is out of date. I'm bound to break some rule.
You and I may disagree on a lot of things, but I'm not worried about you.
You're that sure? Bruce, I think I finally get what this is all about. You're upset that I'm leaving. What'd you think? That because we had a sleepover, we're best friends? Is that what you really thought?
Right now, she's stealing the skeleton key back. She's
know the
pickpocketing
truth.
me. That's the
Even
only
if you
reason why
won't
she's
admit it.
touching me.
Look, Bruce. I'll admit that what you and I had, it wasn't terrible.
We were not...
but you were just another job.
This is so forced.
Intriguing job than I was expecting. But still a job. And that job's done. I'm done with you. It's not complicated. I'm not a good person. I'm certainly no hero, and I don't want to be. I'm a thief. That's all I am. I told you that from the start. I never pretended to be anything else.
Stop. It's not true. I know there's more to you than that. You're just afraid to admit it.
You'd like it if that were true, wouldn't you? Why would you even think that? I've made my feelings pretty clear. Why aren't you listening?
You saved my life. You could have left me to die back in that warehouse, but you didn't. Someone who's only out for herself, who's just a thief, wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah? Who would?
A good person. That's who. A hero.
You know, after I found out you were Batman, I thought nothing else could surprise me, but you just keep on surprising me. Anyway. Well, it's been fun.
Bye, Selena.
Bye, Bats.
Lucius, I've got the key. Hold on, Alfred's on the line. Hey, Alfred,
Bruce! Lady Arkham, she's here. I tried to keep them out, but...
Alfred?
Alfred! Alfred!
Lucius, it's Bruce. He's not here. Damn it. I'm going to search for clues.
Just tell me how I can help.
Get over here as fast as you can.
I'm on my way. We're gonna find him, Bruce.
I know. Need to focus. Figure out what happened here. What happened to you, Al? How the hell... Ash everywhere. Alfred grabbed the fireplace poker to fend off an attacker. But it was knocked away. Furniture scattered outwards from a single point. What did they do to you, Alfred? Something big was thrown against this wall. Or someone. Face was knocked over in the struggle. The fight left nothing untouched. This pool cue was used as a weapon, swung so hard it broke in half. Blood pattern looks like it came off a high-velocity hit. The lock's been completely destroyed. Alfred must have barricaded himself in here. But they got in anyway. A scuff mark. What could have caused this? Alfred used the pool cue as a weapon, broke it across his attacker's head. When that didn't stop him, he used the jagged end to stab him, spraying blood across the pool table. Lady Arkham must have used the concussion blast from her staff to try and stop Alfred. I know what happened. The children of Arkham broke in. Alfred barricaded himself inside the parlor. He had just enough time to grab a pool cue as a weapon before Lady Arkham blasted the doors open. He broke it across one of their heads, then stabbed him to get away. Another assailant tackled Alfred, knocking over the vase. Alfred almost escaped, but then Lady Arkham entered the parlor. Used her staff's concussion blast, scattering all the furniture in her path, throwing him against the wall by the fireplace. So Alfred grabs the nearest thing to use as a weapon to defend himself. But Lady Arkham deflected Alfred's attack, causing the poker to fly across the room and lodge into the wall. More blood on the mantle. He smashed his face into it. Wait. That picture doesn't belong there. Lady Arkham wanted me to find this. Alfred. The butler did it. Password reckoning. You have no idea.
Bruce Wayne, you should be rotting in a padded cell. Now, your butler, the man who raised you like his own son, will suffer in your place. But don't worry, you'll get him back eventually. Peace, my bloody peace.
Alfred. My God.
We have to keep a cool head, Lucius. Worrying isn't going to help Alfred. We need to focus.
You're right. Let's get started.
Alfred keeps adjusting his glasses. The reflection. He's making sure I see the reflection in his glasses. He knows the Batcomputer can use multiple reflection angles to recreate the room that he's in. And I can view the virtual image using my cowl.
Good thinking, Alfred.
Okay, Lucius. Freeze frame on the first signal Alfred gives.
Paint us a picture. Here we go.
Professional-grade camera. Probably came from the Gazette's office. Stairs leading up. Cement walls. We're in a basement. Alfred's trying to look at things that might give us a clue to where he's being held. He's wounded.
Must be one of the thugs Alfred fought upstairs.
Okay, looks like we've seen all there is to see in this frame. Let's move on to Alfred's next signal.
You got it.
Doesn't seem to be anything else here.
Let's keep looking.
Rogers Plumbing. A service company for the water heater. I can use their records to find home addresses for their clients.
We're getting closer.
Yeah, but we're not there yet. Nothing else to see here.
Moving on.
A Mason stamp.
Only one Masonic lodge in the city. Gotham City Fraternal Order of Stonemasons.
So the house was built in 1945 by them. That's a big lead. Lady Arkham. Keep searching. Jump to Alfred's next signal.
You got it.
A basement window.
What's that outside?
Give me a second. They're by a bus stop.
There we go.
Okay, I think we have enough to pinpoint a location.
Well, let's hope.
Okay, filtering for all homes built on that date. I can get the bus line from this, but no stop number. This will help pinpoint the neighborhood. These are all the homes serviced by this water heater company on the days and months listed. You are not going to believe this.
What is it?
Lady Arkham is back at the Vale House, where she killed her foster parents. According to its records, it has a basement.
Well, just in case she's expecting you.
What is that?
Something I almost didn't get to finish because of Penguin. It's the most advanced version yet.
Lady Arkham will have no idea what I've got up these sleeves.
This is a good looking suit. I like this suit. I like the first one a little bit more. There's just something weird about the texture, at least, on some of this armor plating. This one looks a lot like the Robert Pattinson suit. I mean, I know this came first.
You've been long
Other way
overdue
around.
for an upgrade.
I think the Pattinson
This
suit
suit is
looks like this.
beyond state of the art. This ends tonight.
Okay. So it's been less than an hour, and we've wrapped up the threads with Harvey, Selena, Gordon.
Heading into the basement. Be
I guess
careful.
this is it. This is all that's left, really. He's not going to be here. There's just going to be another clue. Ooh.
Batman. I'm all right. There's no one here. No Alfred. Damn it! There's blood on the walls. I'm going to see what I can find. Standing by. Alfred, there's a boot print in the blood. Lady Arkham's soldiers dragged him. The trail stops at the wall. Actually, it goes under it.
Sounds like there's more to this basement than it would appear.
Taking a closer look.
Okay, I guess that's it.
Now let's find out where the Veils were hiding. There's a small room with a hole in the floor. A rope ladder. Anyone down there would be trapped. Alfred!
Okay, here we go.
I'm going inside. down there. Do you see Alfred? No. It's some kind of torture chamber. Shackles, belts, blood. What? Vicky. She was kept down here, locked away. Who could do that to their child? I'm beginning to understand. What is there to understand? To willfully hurt a child. It's why she killed the Veils. They abused her. I'm not saying what she did was right, but I can't imagine what she went through. The Veils' foster children may not have been the only ones to suffer here. I followed Alfred's blood into this hole. If he had any opportunity at all, he would have left me a clue. Alfred's glasses. Alfred laid down.
That is a lot of blood.
Bloody scratches, fingernails.
Ew.
Someone tried to climb out. Alfred? No. Disturbing. Vicky created her here, in this room. This is where Vicky Vale became Lady Arkham.
This came out of nowhere.
Shackles. Blood on them. Old. And new. Vicky did to Alfred what was done to her.
Okay.
The belt. It's caked in blood. There are drawings. Vicky must have drawn them when she was a prisoner. The chalk here is different, newer. One piece apart from the others. Blue. The same color as my tech. Can't be a coincidence. Maybe... Some of the words have been highlighted. She will liberate. Figures fleeing from something. Is that Arkham Asylum?
Oh gee, what do I do? What do I do here? There's only 3 fucking options.
Alfred left me another clue. This is what he wanted me to find. To see. The newest chalk. He's added to an old drawing of Arkham Asylum. He drew figures outside the gates. Like they're running away. The words highlighted are, she will and liberate.
We literally just read this out loud.
I don't see what that has to do with Alfred. Alfred's just along for the ride. She's been using Wayne Enterprises to get access to the buildings with Wayne Tech security systems, including Arkham Asylum. She's going to open the doors, release the inmates, and she took Alfred with her. Call Gordon and the GCPD. I'm on it. Lady Arkham won't be expecting us. We'll catch her by surprise.
Everything good?
Orderlies are rounded up.
That's the last of it, then.
The children of Arkham have taken over. That suit's no slouch.
You're well prepared for a fight. And the GCPD
The suit
are
looks a
on their
lot
way
better in this lighting
to
for
deal
sure.
with the inmates. If you can
It
find
looks like a
Alfred, maybe you
literal
can get him out
knight
of there before all hell breaks
suit
loose.
of knight armor.
Almost ready. Let her know. Copy.
Maybe
On our
that's
way.
too on the nose.
Go ahead. I got this.
This ends now, Vicky. Tell me where Alfred Pennyworth is.
The butler. Bruce Wayne has a bat on his people.
Can I take my helmet off?
Where he is doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
He's dead soon. Another corpse in Bruce Wayne's family.
Killing him won't solve anything.
But it will teach Bruce Wayne a lesson. One he and all of Gotham will learn. They won't look the other way. Not again.
And when did Gotham look away from you, Vicky?
Don't try to psychoanalyze me, Batman. You have no idea what I've done to come this far. Too much to turn back now.
I know you suffered. You were tortured, held captive by the people who were supposed to love you. I don't know how you survived.
You want to know how I survived? I survived because every night I dreamed of the revenge I'd take on them. And this forsaken city. Your time's run out.
This goofy ass walk cycle. He's got one walk cycle. A run cycle, whatever.
You underestimate the true children of Arkham. These souls kept behind bars. Open the doors!
Hallway fight. Let's go.
Arkham!
Let's go.
Listen to me. Freedom is yours. The only one standing in your way is Batman.
Batman. He stuck me in here! Me too. Let me at him. He's the crazy one.
Oh. That was very disappointing. Oh, okay, let's stop this.
Batman! The entire security system's offline. Every inmate's loose.
The leader of the Children of Arkham. Did you see her?
They went...
This is bad.
You're not getting away.
I don't mean like bad story-wise. I just mean like the situation is rough right now. Okay. So what can we do here? Food tray. Let's do the food tray. Ah! There's Joker. He's just sitting there.
Take your time, sons.
That's the plan.
I'm getting a lot of mileage out of this little taser grenade thing. I really am. Used it like over a dozen times at this point.
Truly inspiring. Such a pleasure to see your work in person.
Batman!
Lady Arkham has a hostage.
We've got the inmates. Lock it down!
There's no way out now.
There's always another way here, Batman. All the people that Thomas Wayne condemned to this place unwillingly, they speak through the walls. Their ghosts walk. They know the way.
I can't help those people now, but I can help Alfred Pennyworth. Take me to him.
My pleasure.
Vicky! You're not well, Vicky. You need professional help.
Says the man dressed as a bat.
Let him go!
The butler has to die. Payment for Thomas Wayne's sins. He took away my family, so I'll take away his sons. If you really want to save the butler, bring me Bruce Wayne. If anyone
Can I unmask? Can I unmask?
He's probably cowering behind a 12-inch thick wall and 100 bodyguards right now.
I'll bring you Wayne. But first, let Alfred Pennyworth go.
No. Afraid he's too useful to do that just yet. You're doing so much for one old man.
I almost died there. I actually almost missed that one.
Vicky, stop playing games.
This isn't a game to me. You know, Batman, I really don't understand. Why are you fighting me? I've done great things for Gotham. Falcone and Hill deserved to die. If anything, I did you a favor. We're fighting the same fight, Batman.
You and me are not so different.
We want the same things.
Those men deserved their day in court, just like everyone else.
So they could have gotten off like they did so many times before? No, Batman. They got exactly what they deserved. My justice is final and absolute. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be defending him. You think Bruce Wayne is any better than his father? He hides behind his status and wealth. He's a coward, leaving other men to carry his burden. I'm curious, Batman. I know why I wear the mask. It's who I am. Who I was always meant to be. What about you? Do you wear the mask to hide? Or to become who you really are? Are you the man? Or the mask?
Batman is who I am, who I need to be, to do what must be done.
If that's what you believe, you're lying to yourself. You wear the mask so that you can't be held accountable. And once you're dead, I'm going to mount that mask on my wall. But first, I'll see the man beneath.
Hold on, Alfred. You came for me. After what you said, I knew you'd come. The man I made you.
Just hold on, Alfred. Did you see where she went?
She just disappeared.
I'm getting you out of here.
Above you!
Interesting how you speak to him. So familiar. Alfred. Such concern. For someone you've never met before.
It's called compassion, Vicky. Something you seem to know very little about.
Sounds like deflection to me. There's more here than you're telling. It makes me wonder. Do you really care? Only one way to find out.
Oh. Batman, don't you...
Shut up, old man! You've seen my true self. Your turn. Prove that you care. Take off your mask. Let me see the man you really are.
If that's what it will take to save him.
No!
This must be some kind of trick. Bruce Wayne, he'd never be the man Batman is. He only looks out for himself. Oh, but of course. Now I understand. As Batman, you can prey upon the weak, the defenseless, just like your father did. A true Wayne.
Wow, that's a stretch. That's certainly a sentence.
You're right about my father. The things he did are unforgivable. But I am trying to make up for his crimes. I wear this mask to help people.
I'm not some naive socialite you can sweet talk. I know a liar when I see one.
Ooh.
more lies! No more talk! The only truth left is in your death! I'll bury you!
Stop, Vicky. It's over.
Nothing will keep me from my revenge!
God damn.
You belong in this place, Bruce. Lost, forgotten, buried, and Gotham will not mourn. The sins of the Wayne bloodline end here. I see your true face. I'll never trust you.
What the fuck does that even mean? Good riddance. Seriously, that was so stupid. I'll never trust you. Okay, you never trusted Bruce Wayne. And you seem to be somewhat of an admirer of Batman, and now
As to
suddenly you
last
aren't?
week's events at Arkham Asylum, a spokesperson for the GCPD assured us that the breakout has been contained and all inmates have been returned to their cells. Miss Vale is missing and presumed dead following a gruesome battle with the caped vigilante known only as the Batman. Her death marks the end of Children of Arkham's reign of terror.
If the public knew the half of it.
It's better that they don't.
This came in the mail. It's unsigned.
Selena.
With everything that's been going on, I haven't gotten a chance to thank you for what you did, sacrificing your identity for my safety. But it was a dangerous thing to do. You could lose everything. The secrecy you've worked so hard to maintain. Gone.
Without you, none of this would work. You are my family.
You don't know how good it is to hear you say that, after everything that's happened. And your ear? At least there's something left of it.
Dr. Tompkins assured me it adds character.
That it does. We will get through this, Bruce. Don't lose sight of the fact that you've done some real good for Gotham. You should be proud.
I didn't take them down alone. I had help. You, Lucius, Gordon, Selina, and all those who gave their life fighting for Gotham.
To those who helped, and those we lost.
The damage done by the Children of Arkham has left Gotham a city in turmoil. Faith in those at the top has perhaps irrevocably been shaken. Acting Commissioner James Gordon has promised to speak out about the issue tonight during an emergency citywide address.
And I hope, despite the recent terror that's gripped our city, that Gotham's leading citizens will come out to show their support.
Will his token appointment be enough to regain the city's trust? It remains to be seen. But experts agree that
Gordon requested Gotham's leaders to stand behind him. Leaders like you. Let Gotham see who Bruce Wayne truly is, and let them know what you plan to do for his future.
Well, this could be a fresh start.
For you, and for this city. Though, in Gotham, the only figure that can make as much impact as a Wayne
is Batman.
You've helped this city tremendously, both as Bruce Wayne and Batman.
As Bruce Wayne? Maybe before the game, but
is someone I'm proud of and honored to call my friend.
Thank you, Alfred.
So, what do you intend to do about tonight?
Stay home.
Well, Lucius has yet to invent a suit that'll let Bruce Wayne and Batman be in the same place at once.
That is unfortunate. I suppose you must decide whose appearance will be more valuable. As Bruce, you can help repair the damage done to your name, get the public support so that you can change things from the top down.
This is an easy choice.
Is a symbol of justice and strength. Maybe in these dark times, that is truly what Gotham needs the most.
This is such an easy choice.
Perhaps one is true.
Let Gordon
I can always be Batman.
Bruce Wayne will be.
You'll make quite the impression.
Yeah,
Gordon
no,
will be
that was
grateful.
easy.
Commissioner Gordon. He is here.
Commissioner Gordon. It doesn't sound right.
Don't worry. It will. Thank you for having me, Commissioner.
What happened to your ear? It looks painful.
Cut myself shaving?
What'd you use, a chainsaw? Well, to be honest, I was surprised to get your call. Now, after that nasty business at your manor, I know Harvey was a good friend of yours. A loss like that, I wouldn't blame you for lying low. What you did is no secret. These people all saw there's more to... Bruce Wayne than just the playboy. Public opinion is bound to swing around. Before long, you'll be Gotham's golden boy again.
It's time I owned my family's past. Take responsibility for what my father did, so we can all move forward.
That can't be easy. But I'm glad that you're here. I was half hoping Batman might show up, too. I wouldn't mind knowing he was keeping an eye on things here. Not to mention, he makes one hell of an impression on people.
Too bad he's not here. Wouldn't mind meeting him.
Yeah? Well, he's not much of a talker.
They're ready for you, Commissioner.
During times like these, it can feel impossible to hold on to hope. But I have hope. Hope that together we can rebuild what was lost. In the last few weeks, as much violence and terror as I've seen, I've also seen the citizens of this community band together to fight those threats. And one of those people is Bruce Wayne.
Thank you, Commissioner Gordon. Tough act to follow. I'm here today to not only show my support for our acting commissioner, but also for this city. Many of you have suffered terrible losses. And some of those losses came at the hands of my own father, or at least as a result of his actions. I would like to take this opportunity to apologize. To tell you how sorry I am for the pain the Wayne family has caused this community. If my recent incident with Harvey Dent has shown me anything, it's that I can no longer sit on the sidelines. My family's wealth was built on the suffering of others. I think it's time to repay that debt. I plan to use my resources to improve the city and make the lives of its citizens better. And to that end, I am ceasing construction on the Wayne Mental Health Facility. Instead, I'll be devoting all my resources to improving the existing Arkham Asylum. It will be the most advanced mental health treatment facility in the country, in keeping with the vision of its founders.
Clear the area! Get that bastard to lock up!
Just minutes ago, Bruce Wayne delivered a rousing speech that turned into a shocking assassination attempt on his life.
Sure does clean up well. See you soon, Brucey.
Let's look at the results. Community results first, and then we'll talk about how I feel as a whole. Pocketing the coin. Yeah. That's actually doesn't seem like a very significant decision. I don't know why this would be. Whatever. There's a lot of answers here. Did not respond, 2%. Blamed Alfred for not doing enough. Didn't matter. Comforted Alfred that he wasn't to blame. Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming if you didn't, Alfred probably died. Or your relationship with him would be pretty messed up, but I'm going to assume he would die. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there were any tough choices this episode. Oh, this is neat. I don't think I've ever seen this in a Telltale game before. Your Batman/Bruce was compassionate. The crusade to defend Gotham is about helping people, being a beacon of hope in a dark world, and to use one's strength to lift people up instead of just beating villains down. Absolutely. Completely agree. It's one of the reasons why I like the ending of the new movie so much, is that it's got that message that it's more than just taking your anger out on criminals and getting revenge. It's about inspiring people and raising everybody up. Being somebody that people can look up to as a symbol of hope. Because that's not just reserved for the likes of Superman. Brutal, merciful, cunning, collaborative. Yeah. It takes a village. That I like. I like that. Now, how do I feel about the whole season? I feel like it started off very interesting. And then as things progressed, it just kind of got, I don't know, dumber. It's no secret that Telltale games don't really change that dramatically most of the time, depending on your choices, but I was expecting more. For one, I looked out for Harvey at every turn, and I'm not even talking about the Selina thing. Well, we'll get to that. The fact that I saved his face from being burned and the game still turns him into Two-Face. Despite him not being Two-Face, he still has the dissociative identity disorder. Feels very forced, very arbitrary. They try and play it off as like a side effect of the serum, but Montoya, Bruce, and everyone else that we've seen that's taken the serum doesn't have anything like that, and you could say that it's the serum combined with his disease or disorder. But that's not something we knew about until that throwaway line in the hospital, and they really don't mention it too much after that. And if you had his face burned, you could totally just blame it on the trauma of becoming Two-Face and having, you know, the burned faces and burned face and stuff. So that was kind of lame. I'm glad I could spare him. Kind of annoyed I couldn't save Deborah. I bet I could have if I just picked something different. I didn't realize the game would have made me say what it said, which is annoying. I hate when games give you the shorthand dialogue options like that, and then they're totally different than what you think they're going to be. But Harvey's safe. I still care about Harvey. I hope he gets help. And I'm devoting Bruce's resources to a better Arkham, so hopefully he does get help. I didn't sleep with Selina. I've got no interest in romancing Selina. Selina's just a friend, and I believe, like with Harvey and everyone else, I believe that they just need some help, and I believe that they are a good person deep down. Now, I do know that Catwoman comes back in Season 2. I've had that spoiled for me. I don't know in what capacity or how, you know, how much of the game she's in, but I do know she comes back, so if I ever stream that, I'm curious to see where that goes. Cobblepot, I don't really care. I mean, that was a pretty shallow thread. He just wanted revenge on Bruce because his family screwed his family over, and he was just playing around with Bruce's money. Stuff with Alfred was good. I think for a lot of people, they could be totally justified in being upset with him. I'm gonna turn my fan on real quick. It's getting hot in here. Not the one on the floor. The ceiling fan. I think some people could be totally justified in being mad at Alfred, but I don't blame him. You can't linger on the past, and ultimately they were Thomas Wayne's actions, not Alfred's, that caused all the suffering that happened. Vicky Vale. I didn't like her as Vicky Vale, and as Lady Arkham, I didn't like her that much either. I can sympathize with her wanting revenge against the Vales, against the Waynes. I get that, but terrorizing the whole city seems a bit strange. I guess maybe because the city is responsible for the system that put her with the Vales, but it's hard to have complete sympathy for somebody that killed innocent people and completely traumatized the other adopted child that the Vales had. I'm curious if that ever gets followed up. It probably won't in the next game, but that was really sad. So let's see, we talked about Harvey, we talked about Alfred, Selena, Cobblepot, Vale. Not too much to say about Gordon. Gordon's a decent cop. He's Gordon. I really don't have too much to say. The other cops, none of them stuck out to me. Montoya was pretty bland. There's no Harvey Bullock, which is kind of weird. I'm trying to think what other notable side characters there are. I don't know. Joker, I guess. He was nice. Crazy, a little bit crazy, but I mean, like, he never killed anybody, for one. He saved my life. They set up that teaser at the end there, foreshadowing that, you know, he's going to be some kind of a threat or something ominous, but something else I know about Season 2 is that that's not necessarily the case. I know that you can influence the kind of person the Joker is, which I think is really cool, because I don't know of any other stories where that's a thing. So that's interesting. But overall, like, I think what I've taken away from this is, like, I really enjoyed a lot of the characters. Like, I enjoyed the designs, the castings, their personalities. I just feel like the story itself kind of fell apart as it went. The twist with the Waynes was great. Dealing with that was great. Everything up until the City Hall meeting, I think, was great. And at that point, I think it started to take a downward turn. Harvey turns evil for pretty weak reasons. The game forces you into a situation where the game treats it like you slept with Selena and are having a relationship with her, even if you don't choose that option, which I didn't. I made every effort not to do that. And the game still arbitrarily puts me in the same state that I would have been if I did the relationship stuff. And I get that, you know, oh, the game is tailored by how you play, but that's a pretty big goddamn difference. You know, sticking with Harvey and not sleeping with his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, Flame, behind his back, versus, you know, sleeping with Selena and getting really intimate with her. That's a huge difference. And the game just throws that out and treats both options like they end the same, which was really disappointing. Cobblepot, like I said earlier, shallow, you know, just basic revenge. He just wanted to be rich, just wanted to fuck around with money and power, and I don't think Vicky was justified in the scale of her revenge, but, you know, she's obviously somebody who's gone through a lot of horrible stuff, so... And she's dead anyway. I'm glad the game gave you the option to unmask. That was cool. Really cool, actually. And I would do it again in a heartbeat if it means saving Alfred's life, because Alfred's a good guy. Yeah, I think the story kind of falls apart. Not necessarily the last episode by itself, but just kind of the back half of the season of the game is kind of weak compared to the first half. But overall, I did enjoy it. You know, I enjoyed a lot of the characters and Batman himself. I feel like I played, I'd say like 90-95% of the time as close as I would have made the choices myself. There are times where the game makes misleading options or the game forces you to do things. But overall, it felt like my Batman, and, you know, the fact that they give you that breakdown at the end is really nice. And I wonder how many differences there can be. Obviously, there's the brutalizing you can do to all the criminals, which I chose to refrain from because that doesn't achieve anything. Rejecting help, I guess. Yeah, no, it was. I don't do, like, stars or numbers or whatever. I don't rate things that way. I just say whether I liked things or not, and I would say overall I did like this. I don't see myself playing it again. I don't see much replay value at all, because here's the thing. I know if I saved Harvey, he's just going to become the same exact Harvey that I got this time, except with a visual difference. I know that if I pursue a relationship with Selena Kyle, it's going to make no difference because the game treated it like I was in one regardless. I'm sure if I helped Vicky out instead of brushing her off as Bruce, that wouldn't have changed anything with the Lady Arkham situation. I guess the only big change I could flip is saving the mansion over Wayne Tower, but I don't know what kind of a difference that would make, and honestly, it's not enough of a decision for me to replay this entire, like, what kind of game? 9-hour game? 8-hour game? I don't know. It was alright. I liked it. I've heard good things about Season 2. I also heard good things about Season 1, and I wouldn't say they're wrong, but I'm curious about what the future holds for this game, especially since Telltale, the new revamped Telltale, it does hold the license for Batman video games still. Season 3 is totally within the cards, and I'd be curious to see if they ever pursue that. But that's it for me. For Batman. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. So this is it, and then the only Let's Play that's actively going at this point is Ratchet & Clank. I might play a little bit of that after this. I'm not sure. I gotta get the PS3 all hooked up again. That might take a second. But, yeah, thanks for watching.